Welcome to Chatelaine Makes. I'm Lorraine and I have been tagged once again for the 10 crochet hook questions. I was tagged by Gina from Knitting Turnpike. Her information will be down in the description box. And so here we go. Try to make this as short as I can. Okay, number 1. What is your favorite brand of crochet hook? I don't really have a favorite brand. I have several crochet hooks. I have, these are my tiny ones. I have a pouch full here of various different brands. And I also have crochet hooks here. Yep. So I have some here. And these are all tapered. Okay, my favorite hook size, I would have to say, is a 3.75 for doing amigurumi or smaller, depending on the project. But for the majority, just like every day, if I was to do an Afghan, well, I don't call them that, on the lap blanket or a throw, it would probably be a 5mm. Okay, and do you prefer, number 3, do you prefer tapered or inline crochet hooks? I actually had to Google what the difference was. That is why I know that these hooks here are tapered. So you can see, oops, so you can see how it goes in a bit here. That's what they call tapered. Depending on the project, I do prefer the inline hook. And I'm sure I have some in here somewhere. Maybe I don't. Okay, perhaps I don't. Anyways, from looking at them, it would depend on the project that I was doing. Number 4. Do you use a pencil grip or a knife grip? I am not sure which one I use. I just put it in my head, and that's the way I work with it. I think it depends on the type of hook. So I think that whatever this is probably pencil. This one, pretty much the same, because I believe knife grip is this way. So I actually use pencil grip. Okay. Number 5. Does your style of hook dictate how I crochet? I don't think it does, because like I said, I use the pencil grip. So pretty much on all my hooks would be the same pencil grip. So no, it doesn't. Okay, number 6. Do you prefer ergonomic or regular hooks? I don't believe I have any ergonomic hooks, although I should, unless this is considered ergonomic. It does have like a spot there for your, that's flat. I do prefer these as opposed to these. So this is would be considered a regular. This is also a type of ergonomic because it does have a spot for you to put to grip. Okay, number 7. What are my thoughts on light up hooks? Actually this is a light up hook. It does have different, so you have a high and a low. And at first it was difficult to get used to. Once I got used to using it, it is works very well if you're using dark yarn. So if you're using black or navy blue, dark brown, where it's hard to see your stitches, when you use a lighted hook, it does make it easier to see. Also too, so that, okay, I'll leave it at that. Have you ever used interchangeable heads? And if so, what are your thoughts? So it actually is an interchangeable hook. So it's got the interchangeable heads. Came in the case. Oh, it was open. Okay. So you do have your different size heads here. Comes with a tool, a little wrench, tiny wrench that you use for changing out the heads. And I do like this because the tips are actually flexible to an extent, whereas your regular ones, there is no give. There's no give. So when you're working with amigurumi, I hear that I haven't used it for amigurumi. I've used it for working with dark yarn. Okay, but it would be great because it would go in easier and come out when you're working with your amigurumi, because the tip gives a little bit, so that when you are trying to insert and work around, it gives a little bit, whereas with the regular hooks, there's no give, so it snags, or it can snag. So I do like the interchangeable. Okay, number 9. Do you like projects that need small stainless steel hooks or large hooks? I actually prefer to use the smaller hooks. I do have some very large crochet hooks. Like I have like a 12, 13, the big one like this. I have arthritis in my hand and my fingers, so the larger hooks are not as comfortable for me to use as the smaller hooks. So, whoops. In this little bag here, I have a variety of small hooks. I don't know if you can see the head on that. Very tiny. I have not used these really small ones yet. I did use I think it was a 2 earlier today. I did make this necklace using the small crochet hook with beads. So you wouldn't be able to get the nice fine details using a larger hook. So I do prefer the smaller stainless steel hooks. And last but not least, number 10. If you could only use 2 hooks for the rest of your life, what size hook would you use and what brand? Like I said, I'm not big on brands, as long as the hook feels comfortable in my hand. I like the 2.5 millimeter hook, and so I would probably have to say a 2.25. And one hook that's larger for other projects. I would like it to be probably a 5 millimeter, which also will give you some type of loose stitch, depending on the yarn that you're using. If you're using a thinner weight yarn, you can get a nice lace effect, even using the 5 millimeter. So it would be a 5 millimeter and a 2.25 millimeter hook. And that is the end of the questions, which I'm at 13 minutes and I tried to make this short. I would also, now it's time, I would like to tag Charlene from Charlene's Crochet Corner. I would like to tag Lisa from LadybirD Loves. And I would like to tag I was going to say I'd like to tag Barb. You know who you are, and you have a busy life, so I'm not going to tag you. If you feel up to doing the challenge, and then I will then you can say that you tagged me, that I tagged you. So anybody else who would like to participate, consider yourself tagged. I will put the questions in the description box. If you have a YouTube channel that you put out content on, please make a video. If not, you can leave your answers to the questions in the comment section. So please excuse me for being a little bit long-winded and some sparse silence in between. I've been up late. Actually, I've been up since early this morning and I haven't had a nap yet. So, and it's already too late to nap, so I'll probably go to bed early again. So other than that, also too, don't forget, I have my first live this coming Thursday, the 22nd at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Any other times you can Google to see what time that is. I hope that you can join me, and that's all I have to say. So this is Lorraine from Chatelaine Makes, signing off.